it's BT with the BT postseason Tea Time Awards. I know it took a long time, but hey, man, season was over. I wrote this on the train back from Valencia to Madrid, and then I came back home. I had to go work, and then I had a hip replacement. So anyway, that's just excuses. Let's just get on with it. First of all, how great is MotoGP in the off season? Oh my God, honestly. And who kicked it off but Alberto Puig? What he said about Rossi. He said basically Rossi's time is over. Mark didn't do anything to you. Basically, I mean, he's on the track. He's basically the same on the track. It wasn't personal. It was all within racing. And he said Rossi's time is basically done. And then he talked about Danny. He said something bad about Danny. He said basically Danny basically just quit. He goes, he quit doing the things that he could have done to become champion. Like he quit trying. Basically, is what he said. And Danny was taken aback. He's like, hey, but then again, think about that. Danny was a lifelong Repsol Honda man, lifelong. And then he goes to KTM. And he's supposed to be a lifelong Repsol dude. And then he goes to KTM. You know, it's like you being married for like 20 years to the same person. Then say you get a divorce, like, hey, it was good, sweetie. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, like the next year, she's dating your best friend. You go, hey, yes, I know we're not together, but you dating Larry? Why would you date Larry? That's what it's like. It's just weird, huh? I don't know what's going on, but I think it would be great to watch Danny Pedrosa like do a commercial, not even a commercial, like a PSA, and have him like with an Alberto Puig like windscreen. Like I had one of my Gixxer, have him beat the windscreen, Alberto Puig windscreen, and goes, he goes, sometimes you can't keep the crap out, and he throws it, and he looks, and a slow turn is Mark Marquez. He looks at Mark and he goes, Vámonos, amigo. And Mark goes, Tal vez luego, fade to black. Oh, wouldn't it be cool? Anyway, let's get on with the award show. That was me. Trying to practice my Spanish. But I think it's kind of cool, man. Alberto Puig, he's poking the snakes, man. He really is. And I tell you what, that might be not that Rossi needs any more motivation, but that might be the motivation that Rossi really, really needs. He wants to win that 10th. He's already said it. But Alberto Puig, by poking at him, and he's already kind of not really mad at Honda, but he has a little thing against Honda. So maybe that's going to be what really stirs him to get that 10th title. I don't know. It's going to be great. Anyway, let's get on with the awards. Okay, here we go. First award is go to perseverance. That's when shit ain't going right and you just persevere and you persevere. That award goes to Jorge Lorenzo. You know, Lorenzo went through so much, and if you watch for BT Sports, watch the postseason review show. They talked to Jorge. He talked about his depression, how he could have walked away from Ducati, and how he was really depressed. He wanted to retire, and then he got it back. Then he won a Mugello, and then he signed with Honda and got the ball rolling. Great. I tell you what, you can say what you want about Jorge, but that guy, he still wants to win. He still has that fire in him. And say what you want, but I love Jorge, man. Great guy. Honest. He's more honest than people give him credit for. Okay, let's go with the Say What is the award. The award is Say What. And that goes to who's best on social media. And that goes to Scott Redding. You can't beat Scott Redding. It's like following a hippie on social media. A hippie that rides motorcycles on social media. Scott was great. He was funny. He was everything you want the riders to be. And like, I don't know about you guys. I met like Ben Spees and Casey Stoner while they were in season, and they're really reserved. And once they got out of GP, they were happy. They were talking to me. It was really weird. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of pressure on those guys. So to watch Scott Redding just live it up, man, and say how you felt. Remember, he basically said Aprilia was a piece of shit. Remember that? And they were like, no, Scott, you can't be doing that. And that's why he's racing BSB. But anyway, Scott Redding with the Say What award. Okay, let's go with the That Look award. I want to talk about That Look. It's a rider who looks the part between livery, his livery, and his and what the bike looks like and what he looks like. And that goes to Paul, the good-looking bastard, Espargo. Paul Espargo, think about if Ronaldo was on two wheels. That's Paul Espargo. And I love women, but you see Paul Espargo, you go, it's a good-looking guy. It's a good-looking guy. It's a good-looking guy. I gotta start working out. That's a good-looking guy. Paulo Spargo, and he's a good racer too. These awards are all tongue in cheek. Don't take him too serious, but he's also a good racer. When he won, I mean, we got a podium last race of the season, and he said the F word twice. You gotta love it. Showed the passion, and he and his brother crying on Park Ferme. Thought it was great. So the award for that look award goes to Paulo Spargo. All right, let's move on to El Grande Cojones. You know, you gotta have big balls to race. You really do. I don't care who you are to win. But the Big Balls Award goes to Jack Miller for what he did in Argentina on a slowly drying track. Wasn't exactly all the way dry qualifying, and Miller almost tossed it. And he was one of the few people that wanted to race in Silverstone. Jack Miller, El Grande El Cojones. Love the guy. He has it. He has it. Watch him next year. He should have a good year next year. I hope he dials it back just a little bit on the physical and more mental. If you notice, Mark Marquez kind of the same thing. He's becoming more cerebral. Where in the beginning he could kind of move the bike around, kind of muscle it. Now he's being kind of more cerebral. I hope Jack Miller does. That's what I hope he does. All right, let's move on to Baby I'm a Star. Baby I'm a Star award goes to Pecco Bagnaia. Of course, this is a futuristic award because you never know what's going to happen. But Pecco Bagnaia, it's like watching butter on a linoleum surface melt, and then you just like, oh, he's that smooth. Yeah, you wipe it off like, oh, Pecco Bagnaia, smooth. He's going to be a star, trust me. And with Daniele Petrucci having a 1-year contract with Ducati, man, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say Bagnaia gets the factory ride for Ducati for 2019 or 2022. I'm sorry, yeah, 2019. So we'll see. But Pecco Bagnaia, Baby I'm a Star award. All right, let's move on to hey, get your shit together, bro. I got my shit together, bro. And who got their shit together? Alex Rins. That's for Most Improved Rider. Alex Rins has to go with Most Improved. First year he was a little hurt, didn't really come off like he wanted to. You saw the promise there, but this year, great season. 5 podiums. He got a runner-up in Valencia. Hey, get your shit together. Alex Rins, he got his shit together. He gets a T award. All right, let's move on to No He Didn't. Oh, yes, he did. The No He Didn't award goes to Jakob Kornfeld. Now, of course, these are GP awards. It all goes to MotoGP guys, but for what Jakob Kornfeld did in the French GP, oh my God, he supercrossed it across Enea Bastianini's bike. The next to last is the penultimate lap. His suit goes off, his airbag goes off in his suit. He jumps his bike, hits it, somersault, jumps it. Didn't somersault, that'd be kind of weird. But it's at the X Games, so he supercrosses it. Jeremy McGrath comes around for another, and he still finished the race 6th. Yeah, still finished 6th. Unbelievable. You got to see it. Go back and watch the French GP. Unbelievable. All right, let's go with I'm Here, Baby, I'm Here. And that goes to the Rookie of the Year award, in my opinion, the I'm Here award. And I ain't going nowhere, bro. It goes to Franco Morbidelli. Maybe I like Franco Morbidelli because he's the closest to a black rider we're going to get to MotoGP. Even though he's Brazilian, whatever, Frankie. And his mom is Italian. I know black when I see black. Come on, that's a curl, Frankie. That's a curl. That's a Jerry curl, S curl, whatever. It's a curl. I would say next year on the grid, if you put a, and then kind of on the starting grid and the rider slip, on the start, and you kind of get a better start, hey, nobody's watching you. Do that. I'd say Frankie Morbidelli, Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. Like I said, closest to a black rider we have. Matter of fact, he's so close to being black, I go, Frankie! And he goes, so, yeah, Franco Morbidelli, closest to a black rider we'll get, and Rookie of the Year. Great rider. And he's with Rossi's team, and he's with the Yamaha satellite team. Watch out Franco Morbidelli for next year. Okay, let's move on to damn, that was good. That's the race of the year. Damn, that was good. It goes to Aston. Aston GP was so exciting. It was great about that race. Watch every aspect of that race. It had everything. It had to when Alex Rins hit Marc Marquez, remember, on one lap, and the next lap, Marc kind of, bam, hit him back, and Rins kind of looked like, oh, this is what we doing, huh? And Marc was like, yeah, it's what we doing. I thought it was a great race. You saw everything in that race. And to move on to Save of the Year, it kind of piggybacks off there. Save of the Year was in Rossi at 190 kilometers per hour, rear ends Lorenzo, and they didn't crash. He literally rear ends him. Lorenzo lost it for a little bit. He rear ends him, and matter of fact, so much so in the paddock. Remember, Rossi went like that. I don't know how you do it, but he did that. I'm not Catholic, but the way he did that, unbelievable. So, race of the year, Aston GP, Save of the Year, Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo in Assen. All right, and let's go to, you know what? It's almost over already. Yeah, I know, it's quick. And the Rider of the Year, I call it the Iceman Cometh. You got to go with Marc Marquez. Let me tell you something, man. Go back, watch the Argentinian GP. Everything in that race, to me, that's where Marc's championship was won. Argentina. That race had everything. He was on the starting grid. His bike stalls. He started. He went the wrong way. Got penalized after the race started. Had to do a ride-through penalty, right? That would have ruined most riders. He works his way back up to 5th, and he got penalized twice during the race. We told him to drop back a space during the race. He dropped back 2 just to be like safe. And then it was his fault. He crashed Valentino Rossi, and he was up to 5th, but then they gave him a 30-second penalty, so he finished 18th. That race right there, to me, proved that Marc Marquez, that was his race. That was his race. That was his season, that is. Watch the Argentinian GP. That was Marc Marquez, and he gets a T award. So, Rider of the Year, obviously, Marc Marquez. Rookie of the Year, Franco Morbidelli, because he's black. The Baby I'm a Star Award, Pecco Bagnaia. And the Save of the Year, Valentino Rossi, That Look, Paul Espargo. Like I said, social media award goes to Scott Redding. Gonna miss you, Scott. Good luck in BSB. Perseverance, gotta go with Jorge Lorenzo. And the strangest GP goes to Argentina. Watch that GP. He had everything. Remember, Jack Miller started at least 10 rows ahead of the second place person, because of all the penalties and the track was dry and everybody changed tires, and they screwed Jack on there. They screwed Jack. The strangest GP was Argentina, but it was also the greatest GP. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been my pleasure. If I have any news in GP that's worthy enough, I'll drop a GP minute. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Enjoy your 2018, the rest of it. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. If you're the people are knocking on the door. If you're a Jehovah's Witness, happy holidays. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the season and GP for life. Until then, BT say it.